Says I'm live. Let's go to my channel. Let's see. Is it showing on top? Not yet. Okay. I'll start. Also get rid of this notification. How is everybody doing today? You're well. Which is wanting to be slow when it's updating. No, is my stream now no longer on low latency? Well, wait. No, I think I've had it set on normal normally. Forget, it's been a while since I've tweaked those settings. You know what, if it is on low latency, maybe that's why I've been having so many hangups and problems and stuff. No, I've had normal latency. Also, yes, I am live. Oh, why is it taking so long to show up on my... Oh, because it's not showing up on top, that's why. That's why! Never mind. YouTube must have changed the way that live streams show up on mobile. Yeah, which is actually kind of annoying. Anyways, hope you're all doing well. Starting my call again, I am Guy. I am playing the mod pack that I've created. If you have the Twitch launcher, you can install it. You can still get a zip extract of it, although I don't know. You really need the Twitch launcher in order to be able to install it. It used to be called the Curse launcher, but it's Twitch. Anyway, today I wanted to start off with magic. Now, it's a matter of what of the magic mods in this pack do I want to use, because there are a few. I'm actually forgetting the mod list. I have 2 packs at the moment. This one, Lasting Color, named for the World of Color update, which was 1.0. It's Lasting Color because this is like the last 1.12 pack that I want to make. I've also released one called Build-A-Ville, which is based around mine colonies. So if you like want to play with mine colonies and have fun building a big mine colony village, then why not give that a shot? Yeah, double checking that settings for that is correct. Anyway, geez, I'm forgetting. I do have Britannia, and I do have Astral Sorcery. I have Songcraft. I don't have Blood Magic. Eaglecraft, right? I'm forgetting the damn mod list that I've created. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to remember, like, yeah, no, that's that. There are a lot of mods in this pack, so I don't remember every last one, but I did pick all of them specifically. I do want to do Britannia a little bit, specifically because it has some pretty good stuff, and I haven't ever really gotten all that far into Britannia ever. Though I guess this is another one of those things where it's like, you've seen everyone do this before. I mean... I don't know exactly what those do. Anyway, there is Britannia. Mana Blaster. Ah, so I see Vatsky was inspired by the Psy mod to add that. Or maybe this inspired the Psy mod. Who knows? Anyways, Yeah, I am a little ways away from being able to make that. Well, I've also never done Astral Sorcery. You know what? I've done less in Astral Sorcery than I've done. Yeah, though I've not done much in either at all. So it's like, what's a guy to do? I'll do Botania. Yeah, start off with Botania. Botania, the Lexicon of Botania is made with any sapling and a book. Lovely. You can left shift. Oh my goodness. Me shift clicking on that opened up the Ender.io wiki. Okay. That's a power move, Vasky. And then it opens the Minecraft wiki. That's cool. Oh, it directs you to where it's gonna go. That goes to the Feed the Beast wiki. That also goes to Feed the Beast. Feed the Beast. Feed the Beast. Yeah, this is cool. Anyway, welcome to Botania. I congratulate you. Find choice to strapping a sapling and a book together, or just finding the stone in the chest, whichever applies. You can navigate this book using arrows at the bottom of the page, your mouse wheel, or the arrow keys on your keyboard. Did I actually already have a... It's a very funky mod. Yeah, no, I didn't have Alexa to put in. I did on that bookshelf inside. I did. Whatever. I guess I have a spare now. Anyways, you can navigate this book with the arrows at the bottom of the page, or your mouse wheel, yada yada. Despite its looks, Botania is in essence more of a tech mod by definition of requiring you to use ingenuity, thought, and redstone. Progress. It's good to keep that in mind. Of course, you'll also be rewarded with cool magical toys, blocks, and equipment if you're worried. For all intents and purposes, Botania is a mod that anybody who likes to play the game with the primary purpose of building cool things. Yes! It is designed to be fully playable standalone, but is also playable with plenty of other mods. Excluding a couple of cases, everything in the mod is fully automatable using only Minecraft and itself. Those things usually being the things that aren't designed to be automated. But, yeah. Oh my goodness, it trails off at the end. I don't know, I feel like Vasky would have figured out a way to fix that, but that might just be a problem with Minecraft's rendering, but whatever. If you happen to find yourself lost, try checking out the mod's advancements or challenges. That actually might be a result of me using a different text mod. That could also be the case. Who knows? Anyway, try checking out the mod's advancements or challenges, both of which can be found on the left-hand side of this book's main page. The book is laid out in a friendly way with a good amount of handy features, so before you start jumping in and playing, take a bit of time to familiarize yourself with the various tidbits around the place. What the various tidbits around the place do. Yada yada. You will take in the page where you can optionally start a tutorial which will teach you the basics of the mod in around 10 minutes, give or take. However, it teaches you only the very basics, so after you have a good foothold on those concepts, further research is a good idea. Look at the index. That's it for this introduction. Back button on the bottom. Your right mouse button or backspace key will have the same effect. Okay. There's also tutorials, so it's available. Clicking the buttons below will guide you through the basic concepts of Botania. Let's go with in-game. You have started the tutorial. Follow the red arrows. Okay. Lexicon of Botania. It's a repository for all the knowledge. All information is stored here. For convenience, if a block happens to have an entry, yada yada, All entries labeled under tasks are basic entries, which contain the very basic knowledge required to play Botania and should be prioritized over others. Most of the sections contain one or more of such entries, so a good look through them is a good idea. Okay. That's how to craft it, already seen it. Title of the book can be customized by placing it in an anvil and renaming it. One can only change its cover, but one can not only change its cover, but also the title. Shouldn't that be the other way around? Technically? Whatever. The addition of the lexica shown equates to the version of the Botania you're running, and no, I don't care about the fourth wall. Yeah, no. Mystical flowers. Most people should know about these if they've ever seen Botania before. They're come in all the 16 Minecraft colors. It's possible to grow these using floral fertilizer, which you can make using petals or using flowers, poppies, and dandelions. Spotting these doesn't take much work as the flowers themselves emit a fair amount of shine. Flowers, as far as the eye can see, you can pluck the mystical petals off of them. Recognize you have a petal in the ground will bury it. It will emit particles. These petals can also be crushed into floral powder, which functions much like any mundane piece of dye. Pestle and mortar, ground dye. Clicking a floral powder on any wool or carpet changes its color to the color of the powder. By mixing the floral powder with some bone meal, it's possible to create a different type of fertilizer. The floral fertilizer will grow a small amount of mystical flowers in the nearby vicinity if you ever run low on them. Cool. Using typical flower substances also works. There's also some taller variants spread around the place. These can only be gathered with shears, but can be used to obtain twice the amount of petals a normal flower would yield. They're a bit too big for dye, though. Tall flower variants can be made manually by fertilizing a mystical flower or a buried petal with bone meal. Okay, so like how you use bone meal on grass to make tall grass, you can do the same. It doesn't have to be mystical fertilizer for that. If you find yourself running low on a particular color, try burying a petal of that color and using bone meal on it. Okay, prepare for trouble. Petals can also be made into blocks of that specific color. Okay, that's cool. And the other way around. Another petal apothecary. Alright, in order for us to make plant life that can do our bidding, we need to use plants with mystical energy. Petal apothecary can do that for us. That's what it looks like. Give it some water, use of any kind of bucket type thing. I think you can use like forge tanks. Tanks that use the forge water system, or forge liquid system, that's what I should say, specifically with water in them. We'll accept any mystical petals thrown in them, releasing their energies. Once one has inserted the correct petals, throwing some seeds in will finalize the process. Tossing in a full bucket will also fill the apothecary with water. Quite a few plants can be made using this method. Read on those. Shift-clicking the petal apothecary with an empty hand will remove the last item thrown in. Instead of water, one can place lava in this block. If that is done, it'll serve as a brazier and incinerator, destroying any items that come in contact with it. Furthermore, tossing in vines also gives the block an overgrown visual. Ooh, new things I didn't know you could do. Comparators can detect whether the block has water or not, since the petal apothecary can be filled by usage of a drop water bucket, and dispensers can fill buckets, creating a system that can automatically refill the water in the dish shouldn't prove too difficult. That's pretty cool. A simple tip for those who want to squeeze the biggest efficiency out of every block is as follows. Up to 20 seconds after creating a flower, right-clicking the apothecary with an empty hand will pull another set of the same ingredients out of your inventory and put them into the apothecary for quick mass crafting. This only works if the apothecary's water is refilled. And that's how to make petal apothecary. Here's a pure daisy. Yada yada. You can make living wood and living rock. Just give it a minute or two. You can make living wood twigs. Other blocks can be purified. It's not as unique and essential as the living blocks. Perhaps this might still come in handy. This includes netherrack into cobblestone, soul sand into regular sand, ice into packed ice. Ooh, so you can make an ice generator this way. That's actually pretty cool. Wait. Let's have a thought. Doesn't work in this version. Never mind, I was thinking of a 113 thing. But I guess packed ice, which doesn't melt around torches, which makes it a superior ice. But whatever. Water into snow. Oh, cool. Should stop animation. Okay. Blank canvas. Oh, you can use shimmering mushrooms. Blank canvas to start your adventure. Wander the forest. You use mystical petals and livingwood twigs. It has modes. In bind mode, it can shift. It can be shift right-clicked. Compatible block. To select it. Shift right-clicking elsewhere binds the two blocks. In function mode, it'll simply not do that for sure. Modes can be switched freely by shift or clicking in air. If the wand isn't bound to anything, the shift clicking a block allows it to be rotated around on the axis of the side it's picked on. Okay. For example, clicking on the top of a chest rotates it around. Most blocks which can be rotated should work. Alrighty. This is from mana manipulation. An introduction to mana. It's magic. That's basically it. It's like Beast and Thaumcraft, or like more like Thaumcraft 5, where it was just sort of everywhere. And yes, there were ways to generate it. There aren't really ways to generate it passively in Thaumcraft 6. Although back in Thaumcraft 4, you used aura nodes in order to do that. Which I did like that aura node system. It was fun to do the aura node scanning thing, because when you got discoveries for that, it was somewhat random, and like the further away from world spawn you got, the more likely it was to be a sinister node or something with a lot of really cool aspects on it. Anyway, mastering mana is one of the most important skills a botanist needs to master. One needs to create generating flowers. This mana can be dispersed using mana spreaders and mana pools. You can store it. It can be used with functional flowers. One would start by learning how to use endoflames or hydrangeas, mana spreaders, and mana pools. Okay, cool. These form a basic infrastructure for mana, which can be used for all sorts of purposes. Have a read on these sections. Mana pool. Basically, mana storage. Yeah. Come in two varieties: a weaker diluted variety, which only stores a very small amount of mana, which is kind of annoying, and a stable variety, which can store as much as 100 times more than the diluted one. However, whenever mana pool is referenced elsewhere for scale, it refers to the normal one. So it's a good thing you don't need to make the diluted mana pool first and then throw that in another diluted mana pool, especially one that's like full in order to make the proper one. Whenever I see this, I always think of stupid Blast Off. That's one of the more annoying things with Blast Off, was that it integrated Botania of all things into it somehow, when every mod pack had Botania, and I blame Blast Off for that. That mod pack is a really good example of what not to do when mod pack deving. Not to be rude or anything, but like, there are a lot of things that pack did that are not quite great. Like, sure, it kind of goes into the whole ultra hardcore stuff, which most people don't really delve into, but whatever. Useful tool when you want a small buffer for a flower or a system that doesn't use much mana, as a normal mana pool pulls a very large amount of it. Thanks to that, mana readings for the normal pool won't be extremely accurate. Due to that scale, it's normal that the increased bar's size will increase extremely slowly. Tossing in some resources into a mana pool will cause them to get infused with mana, turning them into more powerful forms. A few examples are iron ingot, or I imagine that should be iron ingots and ender pearls, not mana pearls, but whatever. You throw in an iron ingot, you get mana steel. Throw in an ender pearl, you get mana pearl. Throw in a diamond, you get a mana diamond. Mana reading for the block functions, like a mana spreader, a redstone comparator can also output a signal based on the contents. Mana steel ingots, another ingots based on it, yada yada. Right-clicking any color of floral powder on the tool will have it take its color. All 16 colors are viable for decoration and or easy labeling. Ooh, I did not know you could do that. The more you know. Bear in mind, you can also drop full blocks in. This is a 10 times zoom. That's very small compared to the whole thing. And mana diamonds. Ooh, and mana powder. You can use sugar, any floral powder, glowstone, and redstone, it seems. So that's cool. Mana glass, mana infused string. You can make cobwebs this way. You can also make a biscuit of totality, a total space biscuit. What exactly does this do? I don't know. I want to find out. Mana spreader. Mana spreaders just shoot based on stuff. They fill from nearby generating flowers. They do automatically link if I remember correctly. The buffer can be viewed by looking at the spreader with a wand of the forest. Note that the block needs to be right-clicked with a wand. Holding the wand of the forest displays a beam, which shows where the spreader is pointing at. Hovering over it shows the target. The sparkle that's shown is the point when mana loss occurs. When mana loss starts to happen. Basically, when too much mana is there. But if you're already overflowing on mana, basically you're good, unless you need a lot more. But yeah. I mean, unless it's not pointing to a mana pool, in which case you are just wasting everything. But anyway, if the target of the spreader or the block can contain mana and isn't full, the spreader will fire a mana burst, which will travel to the target and pass the mana along to it. The spreader only fires one burst at once at a time. It'll only fire another one when the last one hits the target. Ooh. Furthermore, the bursts also start suffering mana loss after a small amount of time. This can be seen in the burst itself, which becomes a lot thinner when this happens. Applying a redstone signal to the spreader will have it cease to function. In case better control is required. I understand Vasquez is German, but sometimes I know Vasquez accepts translations, but like Grammaticon would be nice. Yeah. Anyway, spreader is recommended as it can fire bursts without a target block and works on redstone pulses instead. Okay. Right-clicking the spreader with a piece of wool will sleeve it. Aside from making it look fancier, it'll also muffle the sound when a burst is shot, making it less obnoxious when there's a large amount of spreaders in one area. Right-clicking with an empty handle will remove the sleeve. Okay, generating flora, an introduction to generation, yada yada. We should know how those work. Endo flames basically use blocks of coal. Functioning flora. These do things. Redstone root. Basics and mechanics. Runic altar. Oh my god. Okay. I'm actually gonna stop this tutorial because I think the tutorial is meant for you to follow along with. This is where I have all the flowers. So I'm gonna. How long exactly was I looking through that tutorial? Probably too long. It was just engrossed in trying to see if I could find anything else new that I hadn't ever heard of, or heard you could do. Like, Oh yeah, I should right click with an empty hand. Carry on. Anyway, the Tanya flowers. I don't have a lot of them actually. But I think about it, I really haven't been collecting them. Yellow, blue, black. Is that it? Is that all? I do have Black Lotus. Two of those are shimmering mushrooms. I have nothing. Ooh. Okay then. I also need computer. Let's teleport out, let's say, here. Actually, are there any other waypoints further up north that are better? Altar 2. You know, I really should do Astral Sorcery today. I digress. Where's the route out? Have indeed gotten everything.
Like a subconscious impulse. I can see it right in front of me.
Oh, rocket press. Oh, one of me tried to swim in lava. Ooh, you have shears, don't I? No. Oh. Okay, fine then. I'll break them. Note that I'm gathering poppies so that I can make mystical fertilizer. I don't know. I guess that's one of the downfalls of having the plants mod installed. Because yeah, these are pretty cool plants and everything, but like it really does distract from the Botania ones. But I don't really care. It's not really enough to bother me. I should know more or less what the Botania flowers look like, but I'm not so well versed with Botania. I mean, yeah, some people might not believe that I haven't really done Botania in the past, but maybe I can prove you wrong by my lack of knowledge of it. I mean, I've seen people do it before, but that doesn't mean I've learned how to do it. Even if I watched all of Chosen Architect's thing on how to play Botania, that does not mean that I've learned how to play Botania. Harpera. This means I know all the late concepts and none of the early ones, because that's one I usually skip. Or just like tap on the right side of my phone to continually pass through real fast. We'll get in that watch time. I'll watch a good portion of it, but like not all of it. So if I will, it'll be in the background. I want to get as many of them as possible, but Flora Star. Oh my, that's oh my goodness, I got a piece of iron from a baby zombie of all things. Okay, I'll teleport back home. But yeah. Do I have a Flora Star already? We'll move a Cedrus up there, and then the next be crafted up there. Just so that all of these have places. There we go. Black sheep, have you any wool? Yes sir, but I'm not gonna kill you. Oh, I don't have any more room. Alrighty. Okay, I'll take out the Britannia stuff and throw that in. Poppies. And go back. I guess. What size should I make? Ones just require a logic processor. 4s require a calculation. 16s require another calculation. Yeah, it seems like they just continue to use more and more calculations. So, they do still only hold a limited number of item types, though, if I remember correctly. So maybe it's worth just making a few 1Ks for the moment, especially because I don't have a ton of items to throw in here, and I still have 2. With what I've got. Yeah, I'll just do one. Need to make logic processors. Okay, so that require gold. I do still have all of this. So let's say I make 3 more. Silicon and logic. Let's get redstone, inscriber, gold, that. Nah. 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 No. No. Sure. Sorry, I'm picky with music.
The boy I love's got another girl. He might be fucking her right now. I don't have an apartment. Thought if I was smart, I'd make it far, but I'm still at the start. Guess I'm
Anyways, nobody showed up in chat, so I'm just gonna keep babbling on. Maybe someone will come around and end my suffering. That's anyways, one question for anyone who stops by and sees this. What's your favorite podcast? I'm curious because I need listening material. I'm starting to run out of spirits already, even though I've literally only just found them. Last I ran out of Potterless. I'm also running out of Let's Talk About Myths, baby. Which is a delve into Greek and Roman legends specifically. There are plenty of those, so Liv, who is the hostess of the podcast, she probably will have plenty of that for a good while. Anyway, 1K ME storage component. 1K ME storage cell. Put some quartz dust. And then I can just toss those in there. And now I have plenty more storage for all my items. Sweet. Okay, so now for Botania. I need to figure out a place to do this. I don't know. The central island, I want it to become gardens and stuff. I'm not really sure if I want that to become my Botania area, so I need to build yet another building already. I was worried originally about having not enough stuff to build buildings around. No, actually, it seems like I will have plenty of stuff to build buildings around, at least for a good while. Still need to figure out these paths, but that will be a future demo. Building gadget. Undo. No. Is it G? Yes. Surface. Nope. Oh, Project Intelligence! That's right. Stomach Energistics is on here? Oh, that. Draconic Evolution, Ender.io, also on here. But who knew? Verified. Okay, that's cool. I like the fact that this doesn't go outside of boundaries. Huh. That is some clever coding, Direwolf. Another thought I just had. This is Botania I'm talking about, which requires dirt and grass or flowers to live on. It's a bunch of cobblestone. I will instead grab dirt. Guess for now I will do a square shape. Nope, wrong button. Undo. Oh no, this doesn't allow you to undo. Right, the exchanging gadget doesn't let you undo because... Oh. Okay, fine. At least I have just enough materials to make one spare sea lantern.
He says, "Oh, baby girl, you know we're gonna be legends. I'm the king and you're the queen, and we'll stumble through hell. If there's a light at the end, it's just the sun in your eyes. I know you wanna go to heaven, but you're human tonight. And I've been sitting at the bottom of a swimming pool for a while now, drowning my thoughts out with the sound. With a heart broken from the start, and now I die slow. Do you feel like a young girl?
This should be good for now. So, I need to make a petal apothecary. Did not know you can make those as well, but whatever. That works. Should I have a thing of just functioning items in Botania over here? I guess I could. So I should make an auto filler of some sort. I can make an aqueous accumulator, which requires a frame, which means I need to make a here. Oh, and a lot of copper in there. Mr. Bucket. In multiple iron rings in the past already. Turbo. Fluid conduit. Excuse me. Lovely. Can I not connect to it with this? Or must it be from underneath? No. Okay then. Double checking the entry for the Petal Apothecary. Can be filled by usage of drop water bucket, and dispensers can fill buckets, creating a system that can automatically refill the water in the dish. A simple tip for those who want to squeeze the biggest efficiency out of every block is as follows. Up to 20 seconds after creating a flower, right-clicking the apothecary with an empty hand will fill right. Put into the apothecary for quick mass crafting. This only works if the apothecary's water is refilled. I guess whatever. Or you know what, actually, I could make this and then pipe over to a tank. If I'm right next to the water, that doesn't matter. Never mind. Yeah. I'll just get a bucket and an item frame. Lovely. Okie dokie, so, in order to be able to make the Pure Daisy, I need to actually make, or get some mystical white flowers. Wanted you know. I think I should probably make crafting. That I don't have to go far, for normal things. Floral fertilizer requires me to have bone meal, so... This is probably very overkill, but... whatever works. Honestly, I could just make a chest or two for containing Britannia things for the moment. All these extra bones. Can I make it work on grass? I can. Green. I got yellow. White. Perfect. Yellow. Light blue. Blue. Gray. That's 12. I need 4 more to have. No, that's not 12. I'd have every kind of, but you have quite a few. Not how to do that. Pestle and mortar. Here we go. That makes floral light blue powder. I will throw those in there. I will throw the mushrooms in there. I will throw the extra dye in there. The bone meal I will keep. I need to get some petals of every variety that I have so that I can grow more of them. I will get shears. Those can all be turned into floral powder. Which I can use for more of the, floral fertilizer. That's what I'm trying to say. I think I've now gotten every flower. I should have every flower. I'm gonna go ahead and, I didn't use any of the floral light blue that I have. I didn't start planting all of these. 2 blue. 2 red, 2 gray, 2 yellow, 2 light blue, 2 green, 2 orange, 2 cyan. Miami system. I'll make sure to get enough stuff for the endo flames that I'm gonna want. As well as the pure daisies. I think that's everything I need. Endo. These require brown. They don't even require those two colors. Well, I was clearly wrong. They require light gray. I need to get some red as well as some brown, it seems. To break them down. Yeah, that should be enough. And then for the pure daisy, yeah, just 4 white. I can throw that all back in there. I don't think I'll need the pestle and mortar for the moment. So, I also need seeds. Nope. Food chest. Which is one of the last chests to come over. I will probably need a wheat farm. I thought I could make a small wheat farm right here. Do I have a hoe in any of these? Yes, I do. I have a stone hoe. Besides 2 pure daisies and 4 endo flames? I don't think I need that many endo flames, so I'll just make 2 for now. that. I don't have the ability to do that. There we go, an endo flame. Right click, drop in, and there we go. I'm gonna just throw the hoe back in there. Anyway, now we have a pure daisy, and the life is a little bit. Pure daisy allows you to do a bunch of cool stuff without using any mana. Let's get all the flowers off of here. Yeah, so these, I will need pure daisies. I need cobblestone or actual stone? Stone, yes. So do I have actual stone stored in here? No. I will put the endo flames there and there. And then let them do their magic. Good, yeah. I had not enough wands in here. Right? Yeah. You can wand of acceleration the pure daisies, though it does require a nether star, so. Ooh, a shooting star. Ooh. There's something really cool with astral sorcery with shooting stars. They are actual physical things. Now, yeah, so they have a place that they are falling to. This one seems to be falling into the ocean. It's also not falling fast enough. Ooh. casing and glowstone. Ender pearls. All cool stuff. Something is shining inside the casing. Okay, so it seems we're gonna get a little bit of astral action in this. But that's totally cool by me. I mean, astral sorcery. So, shining casing. I got a lucent scroll. Ooh, a strange constellation is drawn. Discovering it should provide. Huh. Kihagu? Okay. These are the times when it's visible. Huh. That's cool. I'm actually gonna get the living rock. This stone. Alright, let's still touch. Oops. Work your magic. Okay, so now I have the ability to make a mana pool. That's just cool to me. Those aren't super common if I remember correctly, especially when you're out in an ocean biome, specifically because, you know, like ocean biomes, that, yeah. Plus when they crash, they just drop items, so it's like, what exactly do you do about it? But anyway, mana spreader. So I need a mystical petal. Let's go with yellow, since that are orange. And then I need a piece of gold. I can also just get it out of this chest, which is where, honestly, all of my gold is. That's the real place where all my gold is. And now a mana spreader. You remember the recipe. That's one of the things that I'm like, is that what I remember? Does it require gold? And yes, I do. So now, what colors do I want to use? I'm thinking, how about blue and red? Yeah, that'll be cool. I only have enough living wood for one twig, so here's another one. And then it's like that, correctly? Correct? Oop. So if I drop a combustible material, Video settings. I will turn on all particles for the moment. A better idea is to use coal. And you can see all the mana generating. Cool. So endoflames, basically, well, flame. They burn combustible materials and produce mana that way. There are other generating flowers. There's do they even still exist? The Thermalily, not advised for blood mages. Interesting. Entropinium. Yeah. The flower is a lie. Right, because Kekamiris eats cake, if I remember correctly. Gormorillus, how unpleasant. What's this? It's all sticky. Ew. Spectralus, profiting off hate. I don't know how that generates. Rafflesia, trap hole nightmare. Shulk me not, really feeling it, and Dandelion. C'est la vie. My goodness, they get really complicated. Apparently, daylilies aren't even in here anymore. Day and night lilies. But, I guess. That video couldn't be omitted, whatever. Alright, so, now I can start doing stuff with this. So, for example, I can make mana pearls. Oh, I don't have enough mana to be able to do that. Hi, Michael! Sorry, I'm late. Oh, that's fine. I haven't been doing all that much yet. Mostly because I need to figure out, like, just, like, stuff to use. Anyway, I can make another endoflame, I guess. So it's a light gray, a red, and 2 brown. And do. Refill at the end. The flame, and 1, 2, 3. Not quite able to make a mana pearl. Am I able to make mana dust? Yes. Really, it takes a lot to be able to, you can use a conjuration catalyst, right. Here, it does an altar. Oh boy. Anyways, yeah, another one of those. And I can go and grab a bunch of iron for mana steel. And a few diamonds. Why don't I? For some mana diamonds. I'll grab 8 for now. Not quite enough for that. In order to be able to make all this stuff, but it is pretty good, I will say. Maybe I'll make another one. One more and a plan. One light gray. Why don't I refill the bucket up? Actually, I could do blocks of coal, now that I think about it. Next chance I get, I will use blocks of coal, because this is producing so little mana. This will satisfy them for a long time. 5 blocks of coal, yeah, that's what I'm... But... Hey, great minds think alike, eh? Anyways, mana steel. Only 3. Oh well. That's good enough for the moment. Okay, so with the Tanya, I still have the tutorial that I want me to follow. How to make the mana altar. This is actually perfect. Runic altar, actually pretty easy because it was mana pearl and some living room. We'll make another mana spreader, I think. That'll put a dent in the capacity of that thing. I need another bit of gold. Let's grab 22 gold. That should be okay for now. A bunch of this stuff all up in there. With all the coal. Living rock. I can just put in. And let's go with some random petal. How about the orange? Mana spreader. Okay, so this is not actually bursting to that. Good. These are also still generating, which is in order to do rituals with the runic altar, you do need a lot of mana, though. What was the other recommended? I Marine flora. Endoflame and hydrangeas. Okay, so hydrangeas are the ones that suck up water, use blue and cyan. Hey Claire, I'm playing Minecraft. Well, that's cool. Cool. um. Wait, blue or diamond? Anyway, how you doing, Claire? Blue, that's cyan. Many petals, but still. Let's go with, how about 4? Click. Seed. I super overestimated how many of each I would need. Whatever. That was weird. Whatever. Anyway, hydrangeas. I've seen that the best way to do it with hydrangeas is to use wood, some sort of slab. I'm gonna go with wood just because they're prettier. Sorry, I gotta go, but nice coming by. Alright, have a good night. See ya around. Oh, right, the hydrangeas are gonna suck up water too fast. Oh, and they do not stack anymore. Whatever, though. Is it a 2x2 like this, or are you supposed to do a 3x3? I'll see about a 2x2. If I run out of water for some reason, gonna watch Naruto, see ya. Alright, fine. Enjoy Naruto. I wonder, are they trying to suck up from underneath them? No. They will suck up any water in a 3x3 area around it on the same height, creating mana from it. Okay, the amount they produce is comparable to that of an endoflame. They also seem to function faster during rain. Are fleeting flora and will decay after 1 hour of real-world time. Oh, so this has them do like 5x5 setup. Really. Under the sea. That's the only mana generation that's happening now. Just turn up the call. Produce for me mana. Okay. What would be next? So, mechanics, runic altar, about mana manipulation. This is about as far as I get in Britannian armor. So like, runes are extremely important. To utilize this, the runic altar, or to utilize this runic altar, start by placing via either a right click or simply tossing the components of the rune you want to create. Proceed by pointing a mana spreader to the altar so that the mana transfer can occur. It should be apparent when the altar has received enough mana. When that happens, just drop or right click a piece of living rock on top of it, then use the wand on it again to collect your rune. Okay. Yeah. Hi babe, how are you? That's how to create it. There are 4 elements, 4 seasons, and the most advanced are named after the 7 deadly sins. They also create a separate rune of mana also exists. Sneaking and right-clicking the runic altar with an empty hand while it's not accepting mana will remove the last item put into it. Cool. Last but not least, attaching a comparator to it will emit Sacred Strength 1 if the altar is accepting mana, and 2 if it's ready to craft the rune. Any runes used for recipes in the runic altar function as catalyst and will be given back upon completion of the rune recipe. Okay, cool, that's good to know. Similarly to the pedal, apothecary right-clicking the block with an empty hand after a recipe is complete will place back the items used for the last recipe for faster mass crafting. So I think this is just going to be all of the runes. Your tutorial is over. You should now have a basic idea of how Britannia works. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. I also know about Black Lotus. Ooh, I should try this. I don't think you can craft Black Lotus, but I think you can find Black Lotus and Lacquer Lotus. You don't get a lot from them either, which is... has very little mana. Yeah, I'm good, tired. Aww. Well, at least you're done with work, right, babe? At least I don't really want to do the work today. I don't really want to do the work today. I don't really want to do the work today. I don't want to do the work today. Anyways, So next to Botania would probably be what's this for? While you're talking about this is Botania X Stormcraft. I don't really know what it does. Probably something bad. That's a joke about. It's an old joke because warp was a thing way back when in Thumbcraft. It still sort of exists, but it's more so associated with fluxing, I guess. Anyway. Although I guess it does still technically exist in some form. But also, ooh! I just realized how cool this is. Cool. Miscellaneous natural apparatus, functional flora, generating flora, meta manipulation. Okay. So, there are Botania achievements and challenges. Flower farm. Of all 16 colors of Botania flowers. Bonus points if the flowers are sorted. A record farm. Bonus points if it doesn't require player's presence. Yeah, work is over for now. BRB. Okay, babe. Sugarcane farm. Create an automated sugarcane farm. Bonus points for not using pistons. Cobble generator. Create smooth stone without a furnace. Auto pure daisy. And the mana battery. Excuse me. A system where mana enters one pool and comes out of another with a good amount of pools as a buffer. Bonus points if the input or output can be changed. Apothecary refiller. That one actually should be up here, I feel like. Although, maybe the record farm would actually be the most likely to be put into normal instead. Because the apothecary refiller, if I remember, isn't actually too difficult. It's actually more redstone related, but anyway, tree farm, an automated self-sustaining tree farm. Bonus points if it can do multiple types of tree. Full crop farm, create a crop farm with all types of crops: wheat, carrot, potato, beetroot, melon, pumpkin, cocoa, and netherwort that runs at full efficiency. Bonus points if the outputs are sorted. Animal farm, food doesn't it need to be put in manually, as in it's supplied by at least a partial crop farm. Bone meal type farm. Okay, bonus points if the drum of the wild isn't used. And an automated orchid. Right, because the orchid, that thing is actually quite loud if I remember correctly. Use a rune crafter. Create a system that can craft all runes on demand or keep them stocked. Every part of this system must be automated and self-sustaining, including the item inputs. Bonus points if only one runic altar is used. You must be pretty crazy to try this one. Okay, one runic altar. That's insane. But yeah. I guess, now that I think about it, because it would be processing, you could use applied energistics for this. Automated quarry. Create a mining quarry that digs for ores and stone underground. It should dig out chunks of land and output all of the mined resources, including a sorting map. Oh, this is not a bonus points for sorting. This is, it should sort them. Bonus points if it can relocate automatically after it's done with an area. Dear God, that sounds like a world eater. That sounds a little dangerous. Back. Okay, welcome back. Kekamiras setup. Oh my goodness. Fully automate a Kekamiras. Every part of the system must be automated and self-sustaining. Bonus points if only one crafty crate is used. Trying to think of a way that crafty, only one crafty crate could be use because you need sugar in order to be able to make cakes. But, Entropinium... Polyonic... Oh! This is the thing that uses TNT. Never mind, I thought this was the thing that fed off of mobs. Wait, no, there's one... No, that's a cat's eye? Tiger's eye? No, that uses a small amount of mana to damage them. Never mind. I'm thinking of it the wrong way around, but yeah, this thing uses TNT. Safely fuse it to an Entropinium flower and crafting mana. Bonus points of the sand and gunpowder required for the TNT don't need to be put in on it manually. Spectralist. Format error. Create a system. Format error. Feeds a Spectralist. Generating mana. Aside from raw mana, no items may be input outside the system. Bonus points if it operates at 100% efficiency, never wasting any wool. Shulkinut. Create a system that allows for a Shulkinut to produce mana automatically without any mana, items, or entities coming from outside the system. Bonus points if no unnecessary mob infighting happens. How do you prevent unnecessary mob infighting? I forget exactly what the Shulkinut even does. Spawning power. Why does this say formatting error? I don't know. Anyway, what does the Shulkinut do again? No, that's a functional flora? Is it? No. I must not have unlocked it. Probably locked under elf knowledge. I'm guessing. Because I'm not seeing it. Yeah, this is the tiger's eye. Oh, creepers are afraid of cats. The tiger's eye uses that. Okay, so what's the one that damages mobs? Did it Amaranthus? Screw the rules, I have mana! Tangleberry? Running Carpus? Ah, that picks up stuff. Okay. I'm not sure what I'm thinking of. Exoflame? Those are furnaces. I don't know. Flower shrinking. Some functional flowers have a bit too much reach. Sometimes one might not want that to be the case. Tossing one of those few flowers into a mana pool with an alchemy catalyst will, at the cost of some small amount of mana, shrink it, making its radius smaller. Every other function remains the same. All your magnets belong to us. There we go. A ring of magnetization is a rather handy tool for anyone digging or collecting. It does, however, fall into the problem that it picks up unwanted items near complex systems. This Solenolia, it disrupts the ring and prevents any items around it from being pulled towards the wearer of one. And any rings whose wearers stand inside the radius from picking items up. It does not require mana. Okay. So basically this allows you to wear your ring of magnetization in your Britannia setup without fucking up your Anyway, that's cool. Anyway, are the hydrangeas even still producing power? Oh, well, there was just a mana burst, so I'm assuming that they are. Very slowly. Interesting. unless you see an actual stream when I'm not holding the wand of the forest. Anyway, the thing that I should make next, so, okay, with Botania, the main things are really just the more late game stuff, which, yes, I want to gear towards. And there are some cool things that I want to do with Botania. It's just a matter of, what do I do next? That's kind of the main thing, so that's why I feel like the achievements or the challenges would be really good right now. Noisy Lover Soul. Craft to mildly irritate your foes. What's a caconium? Cacophonium. This interesting instrument, the cacophonium, has the ability to mimic almost every living being's cries in nature, allowing for the musician to play them at will. Right-clicking with it on an entity has the instrument learn its sound. It can be played by holding right-click. Why anyone would ever want to make this, however, is beyond moral comprehension. Hipike cacophonium. For maximum cacophony, the cacophonium can be shift right-clicked onto a note block, creating the ability to sound off animal or monster sounds on demand, you monster. Oh my god. Okay, I actually really want to make a cacophonium now. Alright, time to make that. Get stuff out of my enemy system though, so. Cacophonium block. Yeah, that's the note block and a cacophonium. They can use brass. Interesting. Anyway, Noisy Lover Soul. Got the cacophonium. Hold on, I need to fight this. That's fine. Now back to music. Anyways, I'm gonna put this in my enemy system and probably completely forget. Actually, you know what? No, I can make shells and then, yes, I can make shelves. This way I can display all of my trophies and stuff. Cool, right? Ponium up top. Cool. And now Pungent Springs to death. Alright. Botania challenges. This is Botania. Normal. Odds and ends, create a mana enchanter. Probably won't do that, but whatever. Make a spark. Rotten, hearsay, and chocolate. Use and eat a delicious biscuit of totality. I'm actually tempted to do that. Segments blue, craft an assembly halo to facilitate crafting. Craft any variety of bauble and wear it. Make a functional flower. Create a minecart with mana pool for long range mana transport. World domination how to. Create mana weave armor to power up your rods. Dirty rod of the lands. A dirty stick. Make a tiny potato and pet it. Oh my gosh, I need to do that. I totally need to do that. I need the potato in order to be able to do that. So, potato. Tiny potato! Where am I gonna put my little potato guy? Let's put him there. Just be friends. Ah, that's cute. Okay, tiny potato. Eee. Okay. Back to advancements. Tiny potato. Drop pop candy. Create a rune. Made her stranded girl. To the park. Conjure terrasteel using a terrestrial agglomeration plate or a tap. You could call the terrestrial agglomeration plate a mana tap. I guess. Anyway, Romeo and Cinderella. Create a polydesiac. Get love in the air. Interesting. Craft a botanical brewery and use it to create a brew of any kind. Okay. Geez, I have a lot. There are so many? Oh my goodness. Find every type of gem in the end and the nether. Oh my goodness. So many. I never created iron tips, so I don't think it counted No, I made diamond tipped. I don't know. But still, instant transmission. Use a teleporter linker to link 2 teleporters of any kind. Oh, cool. Right, there's teleportation. Anyway, be rewarded the Fruit of Grisaia for a heroic feat. Dig through the world using a rank SS Terror Shatterer. A tale of 6 trillion years and a night. Yikes. You are so gat. Yeah. I would emulate Margaret Cho's mother, but... Are you gay? If you don't pick up the phone, you are gay. I'm doing an impression of someone's impression of their mother. Yeah. One step layered. Be rewarded the Ring of Thor for a heroic feat. The Eye of the Flugel. Fake psychotropic. The Key of the King's Law. Oh, the Ring of Loki. Ooh. I now know what those mean for the heroic feat. That's defeating the Gaia Guardian, I think, because when you roll the dice, that's these. You get one of some number of things. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 4, 5. 6. That's it. Put to use the Pinkinator, which, if I remember correctly, you use that on a wither to make it nice. Asada san, asada san, asada san, asada san. Two-faced lovers. Mythologia's End. Slay a Gaia Guardian without wearing any armor at any point during the fight. What the fuck? Okay, this is a completely different set of challenges, but these are challenge advancements, just like... Oh my. That's a lot. Raise the ground up to the sky with a power XX shard of Laputa. Find a bug that lets you have an undefined Botania flower. Don't forget to report it. Is that possible to even do? I don't know. But, whatever. Change, my dear. Refuse to regenerate up till the point of near death. And also, craft a Lindos file. Oh, right, because it delayed the regeneration because it was inside at one point. Yeah. Once you start regenerating, you also can't stop it. Unless you just straight up die. At which point, you lose your regenerations anyway. Fun, right? Anyways, what was I thinking? I mean, I guess I could start working on some of the Botania things. Craft a bauble. Okay. So at Botania ball. Okay. If it has it in the tooltip, if it's let's say a band of mana. A mana tablet uses a mana pearl or a mana diamond. Band of aura. Band of Aura is a bit of a deviation from the typical Band of Mana, in which, instead of storing mana, it slowly, while equipped, creates it and stores it into mana-containing items. Ah, that's cool. So basically, it's infinite mana in your inventory. A small amount. Let's generate mana with Terra Skill a little bit faster. Okay. Uses a rune of mana, which uses just that. I could actually try and make that now, but that's honestly probably not the smartest. Instead, why don't I go with that uses a Gaia Spirit, that uses a Gaia Spirit, that uses a Gaia Spirit. Manaseum article? Remind me again, what does that do? Not only is it a rather fancy eyepiece, but it also allows the wearer to see all nearby mana bursts, even if their line of sight towards them is blocked by something. More important, perhaps, is that when someone wearing this monocle looks at a flower, they'll be able to see its functional radius. Ooh! As an added bonus, looking at redstone pieces with the Manaseer monocle worn will show them, expediting the process of creating a redstonic trap pins. The monocle can be used as a cosmetic override to any other bauble. While in this state, all of its benefits are still provided, which allows for it to be used without taking up a slot. Ooh. Okay, so if you just keep it in your inventory, it works too. Still cool. Okay, so mana glass. Why, hello there, old chap. What even is... mana glass even used for? I don't see myself making a ton of it. So I will actually only make one. charm bauble. That's quite fancy. Though it isn't translucent, so it's just like... But anyway, Monoverse! Yeah, you could see the Monoverse just through that. Ah, and you can see the area of effect of the hydrangeas. Oh, and it's even at a rainbow effect. I'm gonna go try to see you later, love. Okay, babe. See you around. Oh, but that's cool. Really like this. I like this a lot. The achievements for functional flower. What's a good functional flower that I could do? Agricarnation. Quirkinia, and Daffodil. Clicking it with the Wand of the Forest changes its orientation. Also key in the front. Clicking it with the Wand of the Forest changes its orientation. Where it's currently facing can be seen via the subtle wind particles it emits. Wind turbines, I'm a big fan. Dreadthorn. Oh, that's what I'm thinking of, the Bellthorn. Ah, it's a marvelous flower. By utilizing mana, it slowly inflicts harm on any living being, save for players around it. Every rose has its thorn. And then there's the Dreadthorn, which will only hurt adult animals and nothing else. It's a modus operandi. Quirkiness. Power with angelic properties will use mana in order to apply a regeneration effect to any players nearby. Hand Sonic version 4. Bergamot? Anyone that has ever taken on the role of a rancher knows the pain of the cacophonous din cacophonous. That's what I'm trying to say. The cacophonous din that arises from their herds of animals. And more things to skip. This is good. The cacophonous din that arises from their herds of animals. The bergamot absorbs sound energy emitted in a close radius around itself, converting it into negligible amounts of mana and emitting it into the environment. The absorption itself needs no mana to occur. Deaf to all but the song. Okay. So I need grass and redstone. So, mystical green, orange, and the redstone root. Do I have redstone in here? No, I don't. I know I'm gonna need redstone for a good amount of Bethania stuff, so I should probably have that in there. Also, that's a... No, I don't need that much redstone. This way. This should be enough for copy into more red dye. 8 redstone roots and okay, 2 green and an orange. 1 orange. This 2 green. Alright, and a seed. Lovely! An ecstatic vivance. Or vivace. Vivis? I don't know. Anyway, make a functional flower. The best tool to harvest these flowers is who knew? The absorption itself needs no mana to occur. Okay. But Bergamot. Okay. Let's go along. More advancements. Craft a dirty stick. You know, out of the lands. Requires a rune of earth. Okay. Need a block of coal, stone, a mushroom, mana powder, and mana steel. As well as one piece of living rock. Out of the islands. There's not a thing on that. Floral obedience stick. Nobody knows why, but attaching some mana steel to living wood twigs creates a stick type of device that can make nearby flowers all bind towards a single focus point. Dubbed the floral obedience stick, right-clicking on it with it on a mana spreader or mana pool in the world will bind all relevant nearby flowers to it. Generate or else. Okay, that's the overgrowth seed, which can be used to enchant a piece of grass. Via right-clicking on the world, creating enchanted soil. Flowers that are rooted on it will function at double the normal speed. There's one problem though. No known method of creating these exists. They have, however, been allegedly spotted by historians in ancient structures and temples. Guess that would be a wise guess as to where to find these. Something halo, living wood bow. A bow made of living wood, strung with mana-infused string. Due to its components, it will last for longer than a normal bow. It'll also repair itself using mana. Does it shoot airplanes? Pasture sheets. This is what I'm thinking of. These basically allow you to drop in grass or a dead bush, mushroom. An additional 6 types of pasture seeds can be created for alternative grass types with various textures. These can spread to dirt like normal and can sustain any plant a block of grass can. Similarly, they may only be picked up with Silk Touch. However, they do not decay back into dirt if there's a block above them. Ooh, boy. Huh. You can do it with Prismarine, which I guess is pretty cool. Anyways, pasture seeds made with grass. I think I will do that. Which I guess will take a little while. That doesn't entirely matter to me. Anyways. Rod of Lands. This item can provide dirt to the rod of the shifting crust. Rod can be given to a living wood avatar. What? When done so, it'll periodically place down a piece of dirt in front of it. This process uses mana from the avatar and can be disabled by applying redstone to it. The dirty stick. What is a rod of the shifting crust? Swap blocks. Oh! Ah. Excuse me. Rod of the molten core. Expel heat provenient from the world's core. Holding it via right click and pointing at a block in the world that can be smelted into a different type of block will quickly turn it into that. Cobblestone turns into stone, sand into glass, and so on. No raid party required. Huh. That's cool. Rod of the Seas will place down water wherever it needs to be. It can also be used to refill paddle pottery. Rod of the Skies. Magical instrument. Propel one in the air at a fast velocity for the cost of some mana. To do so, one would simply hold it like a bow and watch as their momentum increases. The rod takes a small amount of time to recharge, but during that time, it'll block any fall damage, keeping the user safe. Oh, it can also be given to a living wood avatar, which I need to see. When done so, any players near the avatar will be launched high in the air as if they use the rod whenever they jump. Oh my god. This process uses mana from the avatar and can be disabled by applying it. What is a living wood avatar? Where is that? Natural apparatus? Living wood avatar. Carving some living wood and combining it with a mana diamond heart creates an apparatus known as a living wood avatar. By itself, this block doesn't do anything aside from looking reasonably pretty. However, giving it a rod can enable it to cast varied magic depending on which one is given, at the cost of mana from a spreader, of course. Not all rods can fit this criteria. Any that do, however, will have an explanation of what they can do with the given, when given to a living wood avatar on their entry. A few examples of some rods that will work are the Rod of the Skies, Rod of the Hells, and Rod of the Plentiful Mantle. You should have the Oxford comma. Oxford comma is a lifesaver in many cases, so just use it. Anyway, but is it an anime? Terrakozu. Ward away bad weather. Simply creating one of these and placing them will decrease the amount of time that rain and thunderstorms last. During bad weather, right-clicking one with a sunflower or tossing said flower at it will have the sun come back. Attaching a redstone comparator to one of these allows for it to detect bad weather. Take the rain away. Also, Fell Pumpkin. Demented infusion of a pumpkin with the fell spirits of slain monsters. This vile pumpkin can be placed atop 2 iron bars in a similar fashion to an iron golem to spawn a blaze. I didn't know you could do this. Blazes spawned with this method dropped a fairly reasonable amount of blaze powder instead of a small serving of blaze rods. Spooky, scary pumpkin. Well, that's just creepy. Anyway, Rod of the Hells. We'll create a circle of fire that burns anything inside of it for a decent cost of mana. Oh boy, the ring has a decent radius and takes a small amount of time to fully propagate. It's to note that after that time it burns anything living in it, the caster included. This rod can be given to a living wood avatar. When done so, it will create a similar ring of flame that rod creates when used. This process uses mana from the avatar. Okay. Through the fire and the flames. What exactly does this do, though? It's like a portable mana spreader, well shaped like a pistol for easily handling. It's not exactly a firearm as much as it is a portable spreader. Okay. It can shoot a mana burst wherever one is looking. This burst is a bit different from the one fired from spreaders, as it's faster but carries only 3/4 of the mana a spreader burst would. There's also a short cooldown period after firing the blaster until another burst can be shot. Mana lenses also function with the blaster, however. To attach one to it, put them side by side on a crafting table. To remove it, simply place the mana blaster back on the crafting grid. If the shooter has a haste effect present on their person, the speed at which they fire the blaster also increases. We need more Daka. Well, fun. Manufactured Halo. Oh. Okay, so basically assembly Halo plus yeah. It has no taste if you cook it from the menu. Alright, cool. So I'm not entirely sure what I'm gonna do. Next. No. Sure. Miscellaneous, dispenser planting challenges. Azulejos, banner editions, 50 new icons. Cool.
People at the party.
Blaze Mash.
Other ugly ass bitches. Standing no chance. Dudes looking at me
Oh,
like
interesting.
they wanna get in my pants. Who's getting mad? Come on, bitch, see me with them hands.
Is there supposed to be a joke in that? I don't know. Phantom Ink, Portuguese pavement. These blocks provide a great looking method to create patterns.
First man up. His hands on my hips. I drop it like it's hot.
These aren't slippery.
Licking his lips. His back on the wall. My ass
Shimmering shrooms, Thongcraft integration. Often enough, the paths of botany and thaumaturgy cross together, mixing some of the artifacts mentioned in this book, as well as any from the school of Thaumcraft, can allow for combinations of these to form. First and foremost, combining any of the monumental items with a set of goggles revealing allows for a combination of both. The protection and regenerability of the armor works alongside the goggles abilities, but the beast discount will be lost. Probably because Asnor is clever enough not to allow for that to just be a thing. Helmets of Revealing works with any Britannia helm, of course. Carrying on mana can also serve as an interesting type of ink. Infusing a set of black scribing tools with mana from a mana pool allows for them to use said mana as their source of color. Refilling these tools works similarly to a mana tablet, done by tossing it on top of a mana pool. It's to note that the tools do not come pre-filled, so you will have to drop it back in. It does take a decent amount of mana, if that's the goal of making the Botanergist inkwell. Next off, there's a few varied resources for constructs that can work as paraphernalia for an infusion altar to lower its instability. These come in the form of glimmering flowers, floating flowers, and any variety of pylons. There's also the brew of sane thoughts. Perhaps insanity might not be the greatest tool in all of occasions. This isn't Don't Starve, after all. For those cases, a nice bath generally takes care of it. A brew might be better format for such a task, though. The official frowny page uses Netherwort, Salus Mundus, purifying bath salts, and amber. Forget exactly how to make that, but Warp Ward. Pretty cool. Also tiny potato. The things I remember in Britannia are so random and weird. Like, I don't know most of these things. I mean, I guess some of them kind of make sense, like the Band of Mana. The Band of Aura, I had no idea. The Manaceum Monocle, it's like, oh, doesn't this allow you to see things? It's like the Goggles of Revealing, except, you know, for Britannia. Bauble Case. Sometimes having too many baubles to pick from can be a real problem, as inventory space is limited. A better way would be to store all of these in a bauble case, a handy container for any baubles. The case's interface allows for quick switching of the current equipped baubles. These can also store mana-containing items like a mana tablet. It could even be a boat. Haha? I don't know. Anyway, Planestrider's Sash. works as an alternative to the Sojourner's Sash. It will not give speed boost. However, the sash will get more and more charge, enabling the wearer to go much faster than any other sash. In case one would stop, this bonus is reset. Okay. I mean, the Sojourner's Sash normally will increase the movement speed, jump height, and resistance to fall damage for the wearer. It comes at a small mana cost. Lastly, if not sneaking, it also allows the wearer to walk over one block high gaps without jumping with ease. Everell. Snowflake Pendant. This means freezing energy. All nearby still water blocks at foot level will be converted into ice. The ice will melt shortly afterward. Lastly, this charm will not freeze any blocks that the wearer is sneaking or fully submerged. Do you want to build a snowman? This is a tectonic hurdle thing. Oh. The Steve who can't be moved. Ugh, what's this? Sensory aid, will warn the cost of some mana. At the cost of some mana, nearby mobs will be highlighted. Oh, but the tiny planet, if I remember correctly, this is all nearby mana burst towards the wearer. Oh. By increasing its mass with some stone, it can also be placed in the world for the same effect. More of a planet than Pluto. Really, Vasky, though? Really? Pluto's the size of Russia. This is less than the size of a block. But okay, then. There's the Ring of Magnetization. Dexterous motion. Mana lens magnetizing. Mana lens plus iron and gold. The basic lens, it doesn't do anything. And you do that, you do that. Okay, well, I think this requires no, I don't think it needs mana. Yeah, no. Okay, you know what? Time to make an item magnet. That one of that. I will go and get a piece of glass. Mana steel. Mana lens. One more piece of mana steel. Might as well just make one once. D. And then Ring of Magnetization. Lovely. So now if I drop something, it eventually comes back. Cool. I'm not sure what to do with the wheat that I get out of this. I see that. Oh, yes, I can make seats out of this. Thought there was a way to do that. All right. Anyways, so that's the start of Botania. Also, the grass is spreading. Lovely. So what next? That's just me constantly going through all Botania stuff. There's so much in here. I have no idea what to do with all of this. And you know what? I think this could be a good place to leave off. I haven't done so much Botania before. I haven't done very much. But that's about as far as I've ever gotten. I haven't really done anything more, so it's so what should I use to decorate the area? I kind of want to make it look cooler from the outside. So do I want to use like a ton of marble, or do I use some prismarine to try and make something cool? I'm thinking maybe I do marble pillars. What ones will look especially cool? Go ahead and go with this, I think. This will look the nicest. I'm not gonna make it go on this side. That works for me. Have a sort of idea I want to do with this. It will not include this. Guess I chiseled too many of this. Now what can I do? Something like that, maybe? Bricks? Hmm. These will be Astral Sorcerer bricks. This sort of has a low wall. I'm not gonna do anything over it, but though I think I will put these back.